others continue to inspire in new ways. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the child stars of different strokes and the legacy they created. On the beloved animated series SpongeBob SquarePants. Her contributions to stage, television, and voice acting showcase her versatility and dedication to entertainment. Mary Jo's portrayal balanced comedy with sincerity, making her one of the most memorable adult characters in the series. Beyond the sitcom, her career spanned mark on different strokes when she joined the series in 1982 as Pearl Gallagher. At 44 years old, Mary Jo brought warmth, humor, and a comforting presence to the in pop culture history. Now, 57 years old in 2025, Molly Ringwald is remembered not only as the teen queen of the 80s, but she played a bubbly, spirited young girl who helped introduce the new group of characters that would later form the basis of the Facts of Life. Though she did not remain with the series beyond the sitcom, she found continued success as a prolific voice actress, most notably as Velma Dinkley in the Scooby-Doo franchise for many years, showing how their worlds were interconnected. Natalie's character brought humor, relatability, and heart, giving Mindy Cohn the breakthrough that launched her long-running television career leading on Survivor, Philippines, where she impressed audiences with her resilience. Today, she remains active in media and public speaking, still fondly remembered beyond her sitcom fame. While she is best remembered for the Facts of Life, she also pursued a career in Christian music, earning a Grammy nomination. Later, Blair Warner in crossover episodes of Different Strokes. Introduced as a privileged, stylish, and outspoken teen, Blair quickly stood out among the young characters. Appeared on Real Housewives of Atlanta and continued performing on stage and screen. Known for her warmth and natural charisma, Kim remains a respected figure in Hollywood. Today, she is of the vibrant personality that would later captivate fans for nearly a decade. With her roller skates and infectious energy, Tootie quickly became one of the most recognizable when she appeared as Tootie Ramsey in crossover episodes of Different Strokes in 1979. The character of Tootie, bubbly, curious, and full of spunk. 5. Janet Jackson is an entertainment legend with a career spanning over 4 decades. After Different Strokes, she launched her music career, becoming a global icon with him. For many fans, her time on Different Strokes offered an early glimpse of the incredible star she would become. Her presence not only added depth to Willis's storyline, but Shavar has devoted time to mentorship and faith-based community work, aiming to guide younger generations. Today, he is remembered warmly as Dudley, the loyal best friend. Ross has lived a multifaceted life both inside and outside of Hollywood. After Different Strokes, he appeared in projects like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Friday the 13th. He wasn't just a sidekick. He became a beloved recurring character who often found himself alongside Arnold in both comic misadventures and serious storylines. Together, Danny managed to avoid many of the pitfalls faced by other child actors, maintaining a steady career. Today, he's remembered fondly as Sam McKinney, the boy who dynamic helped carry the series through its final years. Danny became a recognizable child star of the 1980s, appearing not only in Different Strokes, but also lending his boy who became Philip Drummond's stepson. Introduced in the later seasons, Sam brought a fresh spark of youthful energy to the show. Though it was difficult stepping into an already Different Strokes, Dana Plato struggled with the pressures of early fame and typecasting. While she appeared in several films and television projects, including some cult favorites, her career to serious issues, reflecting the show's mix of comedy and life lessons. Dana's performances gave Kimberly depth beyond her role as the big sister, allowing felt moments, and his presence gave depth to the show's family dynamic. Todd Bridges became a key part of why the Bradford brothers' story resonated with millions of Different Strokes, portraying both the joy and challenges of being raised in a new, wealthy environment. Todd's charisma and natural talent made Willis relatable to legal, financial, and health difficulties often overshadowed his career in later years. Yet, his impact on television history remained undeniable. Sadly, recognizable child stars. By the early 1980s, Gary Coleman was not just a sitcom actor. He was an icon, beloved across generations. Despite Gary Coleman passed away in 2010 at the age of 42 after a brain hemorrhage. Though his life was tragically short, he is forever remembered as Arnold Jackson and level-headed older brother. While Arnold was often the source of laughs, Willis brought balance with his more grounded personality. Together, their sibling bond was the heart. Now 60 years old, Todd Bridges is the only surviving main child star of Different Strokes. After the show ended, he faced serious personal struggles, including he returned to acting in guest roles and reality shows, while also working as a motivational speaker, sharing his story to help others. Today, he is remembered not only with her natural beauty, charm, and warmth. Dana became a teen idol of the late 1970s and early 80s. Kimberly's storylines ranged from lighthearted fun, never fully reached the heights of her sitcom years. Unfortunately, Dana faced personal and financial difficulties, along with highly publicized struggles. Tragically, who brought sensitivity and balance to the Drummond family. Danny Cooksey joined Different Strokes in 1983 at the age of 8, playing Sam McKinney, the red-headed, freckle-faced talent to music and voice acting, showing he had range beyond just one iconic sitcom role. Now 49 years old, Danny Cooksey successfully transitioned from child star to respected performer in Hollywood. After Different Strokes, he built a strong career in voice acting, lending his voice to numerous animated series such as Tiny Toon Adventures, 101 Dalmatians, The Series, and Static Shock. He also pursued music, performing as a singer and guitarist in rock and country bands. The two tackled everything from funny school situations to some of the show's most memorable, very special episodes that highlighted important social issues. Dudley's character made him a standout presence on the show, and audiences embraced Dudley as part of the Different Strokes family. At 54 years old in 2025, who stood by Arnold through thick and thin. In 1980, a 14-year-old Janet Jackson stepped into the role of Charlene Dupre on Different Strokes. Though her role was supporting, Janet's natural charisma and talent stood out. At the same time, she was building her career beyond acting. Appearing on Good Times and Fame also helped cement her as more than just the younger sister of Michael Jackson. She was an emerging star in her own right. Now 59 years old in 2020, a new beginning and family matters. In adulthood, he transitioned into filmmaking, writing, and entrepreneurship, even founding his own production company. Beyond Act was Willis Jackson's girlfriend, a recurring character who brought a sweet, grounded energy to the show during her appearances from 1980 to 1991, 1984, like Control, Rhythm Nation, and Together Again. She sold over 100 million records worldwide, influenced countless artists, and earned induction into celebrated for her artistry, resilience, and groundbreaking contributions to music and entertainment. Kim Fields began charming audiences at just 10 years old, was first introduced here before becoming a central role on the hit spin-off The Facts of Life. On Different Strokes, her interactions with Arnold and the gang offered a delightful After The Facts of Life, she starred in the 1990s sitcom Living Single, where she gained a new generation of fans. She's also directed episodes of hit TV shows, balances her entertainment career with family life, while still embracing her iconic legacy as Tootie. Lisa Whelchel made her mark on television in the late 1970s, when she appeared as confident personality, provided a fun contrast to Arnold and Willis, making her an instant fan favorite. Lisa's early role as Blair not only launched her career, but as the glamorous and witty Blair Warner. Mindy Cohn first appeared as Natalie Green in crossover episodes connecting Different Strokes and The Facts of Life. Introduced as a warm, funny, and down-to-earth teenager, Natalie quickly became a beloved character. Her friendly nature and quick wit made her stand out among the ensemble work, remaining a respected and cherished figure in Hollywood and among fans of classic television. Before becoming one of the defining teen stars of the 1980s, Molly Ringwald had an early television role as Molly Parker in the Different Strokes and Facts of Life backdoor pilot episodes in 1979. At just 11 years old, as a versatile actress, singer, and writer, she starred in iconic films like 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and Pretty in Pink, and later returned to television in The Secret Life of the American Teenager and Riverdale. Beyond acting, she has authored books and continued to perform on stage. Molly remains a cultural household, stepping into the role of housekeeper with ease. Pearl's witty remarks, gentle advice, and strong bond with the children gave the show renewed heart in its leading audiences across generations. Though not one of the show's child stars, her impact was undeniable, and her legacy remains cherished by fans everywhere. Different Strokes gave us laughter, memorable moments, and timeless characters that still live on in pop culture today. From the unforgettable charm of Arnold Jackson to the journeys of Willis, Kimberly, and their friends, these stars shaped a generation of television fans. While some cast members left us far too soon, their contributions will always be remembered. Television, theater, and film, where she displayed her talent across diverse roles. In 2025, Mary Jo Catlett is 87 years old and continues to be celebrated for her remarkable career. While fans of Different Strokes remember her as the kind and dependable Pearl Gallagher, she reached younger audiences as the voice of Mrs.